Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Firmament. Sort of a special episode here, but not special in the way of, oh yes, special, fancy, very good things. No. This is going to be correcting for a thing. See, I did a 2-hour recording session on, Thursday, to do Firmament, and you've seen those episodes. That was the past 4 episodes that went up. Friday night, at around maybe 9 o'clock, I forget exactly when, a patch went live on Firmament. The important thing about this patch was the first thing they had up there, which said that they fixed an issue where, after a certain point, the speeches that would show up during the game would stop showing throughout that play session. Every single speech that was supposed to show up after the one that I heard just after walking out of the bunker in the beginning of the first episode did not play. Because I had that glitch. So I've missed a lot of content and a lot of things that were said by the woman at the beginning of this. Now, I've tried to think of various ways that I can go about remedying this, and the best way that I can think of is what this episode is going to be. I am going to start a new game and speed run through all the content that I did in the past 2 hours, in the past 2 episodes. But you're not going to see that. I am going to cut out all of the speed running and all of that, and instead this episode is only going to be those speeches and comments made by the woman as I would have found them in order. Those triggers would have normally happened if I went back into my save game and run into those different locations, but they would be playing out of order and I'd be very confused. So, this is the way I'm solving this problem. This episode will be nothing but speeches. I don't know how long it's going to be. There's going to be a lot cut out as I'm running around silent, and I'm going to give my reactions to what she says in order as it should be. So, let's get beginning with the cutting and going through everything that needs to be.
You have small stinging all over. It's normal. And your hearing, maybe only the alarms or your own heartbeat. And these effects will cease in time as your body becomes accustomed to the heat. We will have these problems when we emerge from the threshold. You will live. And that is a good thing.
I agree. Living is a good thing.
The adjunct is making sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
If not, no worries. It will soon be as natural as your hand. Keep trying. And this one-sided prose is strange, is it not? I feel like a performer, but this is where we are.
I can understand that side of thing, being the person who is doing a one-sided conversation to an audience that I don't really speak to live. After all, I've been doing this for over 10 years. I know what it's like. You get used to it.
I had a most wonderful mentor. She taught me of these realms. I will teach you. But then, Turner arrived also. And, well, he first taught me beyond these realms. I will teach you that as well. So, this realm is the source of our water, and you will learn what must be done by doing all that we do. I will help, but I will not hold your hand. It's better to learn by contemplating, failing, hopefully understanding. We thought we understood.
Okay, so this realm is where the water comes from. Fair enough.
Isn't it breathtaking? The arches of the firmaments. So
Ah.
inspiring and reassuring. And this path will convey you to this one where I once lived with my comrades. Go when you like, you can return here.
Well, I could. We both know that I went a bit further first.
I wish I could speak to you. Do you know who you are? What your story is?
Not yet.
Your story is you. I am sorry for the state of disrepair. I performed all the duties of all the keepers for so many years.
Of all of them.
Alone.
Ah.
Except for my loyal adjunct. Your adjunct requires the augmentation in each arch.
Ah.
Find your way to all of them.
So when we get to each of these arches, that's when we're able to get the next piece. Okay then.
You will not be able to witness the wonder of the other realms, but you will transit to this one first.
Fair enough.
Welcome to this one, where we gathered, talked, sang, learned, ate, laughed, shared. My memories of this place, so vivid, so wonderful, so peaceful, till it was shattered. The lies are controlling, but comforting.
We've learned little yet, but there will be more.
The only difference between a heresy and the truth is time. I wonder, do you agree?
The only difference between a heresy and truth is time? I'm not sure if I'd quite put it that way.
Time heals all wounds. I recently learned of that saying. Seems like a tonalization when the wounds of the seed are so fresh. I recently learned of that word. But indeed, time in the threshold heals all wounds. What mixed emotions I have about that.
Interesting time to think about that.
This is the threshold, where we cross from wake to sleep, from sleep to wake. I put them all to sleep. It was very difficult.
So they all went to sleep. This is where they come out. Keepers wake. Keepers sleep. Interesting.
The Bob always amazed me, magically bridging the gap to its distant realms.
Is it truly magical?
How is it I could stare at this spire for my whole life and never wonder what was below? because the box of the story we were told comforted and constrained us. The spire is important. You will return here to completely awaken the embrace.
To awaken the embrace here in the reservoir. Concerning. I'm curious.
I was taught that temperature is what divides ice from liquid. Liquid from steam, steam from ice. The environment can change it. Jana made me realize that this applies to living things as well as water. I have been changed.
Interesting.
What were we before we were awakened? We were not allowed to ask.
Here's a good question. So they were all kept in the dark, were they? Interesting.
This almost seems so puzzling, but such is life and learning. Problems and solutions. I think I have solved this tiny problem well. It was here, in the seed vaults, I first met Turner. He came to observe. I heard these stories by then. Oh, I wish you could remember. And yet, I'm glad you did not.
Remember? What am I supposed to be remembering? Also, I will mention I am aware my model may get a little glitchy or laggy now. I'm aware that's a thing.
We knew about the arrival, that the cycle would change. Channel broke the cycle, and more.
The arrival. Okay, that's definitely something new. What is the arrival? And what did this Turner do? More questions are raised, and more I get curious about just what happened.
St. Andrew, home before and now. My purpose was here. My solace is here.
St. Andrew. Yet questions remain.
This is where I choose to spend my time. After Turner broke our rules, I was broken. The beauty here kept me alive. The cycles of life here were used to affirm the disciplines of the firmament. But the simpleness of it inoculated us from what was deeper.
And what was deeper, exactly,
The deep sleep. We wake, we live, we sleep. The cycle. We keep, we are kept.
And yet still I wonder, what is the purpose of this cycle? Still I wonder as to this, and many more questions are asked.
Tanner taught me a new story. The lies I had been taught resisted this new story.
This Turner person concerns me. What did he do, and what was going on? That said, I will say this now. I just realized that there was actually another part I could go in, St. Andrew. So while I know I said at the end of the last episode I was going to go to, Juleston next, I don't think I will. I think next I'll be going back to St. Andrew because it seems we can go back to the Arch. So now that I'm all caught up on what this woman has been saying to me, and I don't believe she ever gave me your name, I'm going to end the episode here. I don't know how long it is. It took me roughly an hour to go through 2 hours of content, speed running the way I did, because I knew all the puzzles. And now I have all the information and I'm caught up. And yet, it just raises more questions. Although I do have a few answers. The Arch is where we must go, and we must do something with that pillar in the center of the reservoir, which must be in each of these realms. Beyond that, we'll find out in time. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. This has been a Let's Play of Firmament, and I shall see you all next time.